Good evening. I'm Professor Rupal Shukla. Today, I'm going to discuss topic about software engineering in a software in test case management tool. Here, I will give the introductions of test case management tool, importance of test case management tool, who needs test case management tool, process of test case management tool, point for effective test case management, and at the last conclusion. Introduction of test case management tool. Test case management tool is the process of creating, organizing, managing, and tracking test cases within a software testing environment. It involves designing, executing, and monitoring test cases to ensure the quality and reliability of software applications. Software test case management primarily deal with test case creation, organizing and structuring, version control, executions and tracking, defect tracking, reporting, and analysis. Why test case management is important for better documentation and organizing. Test case management is very important. Faster release of project test case management is important. Reusability of test cases when the application is in the same same domain like telecom domain or e-com domain, education domain, and hospital management. So we can reuse the test cases, efficient resource utilization, cost effectiveness, and better visibility, and for the version control of project next one version to the next version we can. So for all this test case management is very important for the project. Who needs test case management? First, developer, then quality assurance analyst or engineer, uh, product manager, and business analyst uses test case management. What is the process of test case management? It is a very important phase of test case management tool. We can first in test case management process, writing test cases, then organize test cases, execute test cases, get status and report. Um, I will explain this in a brief. For creating test cases, requirement analysis, understand the requirement and align it with it, software functionality and business need. Test case design is the second phase. Create detailed test cases that covers different scenario, including positive and negative cases, edges, cases, and boundary conditions. Each test case should have clear steps, input, expected outcomes, and prerequisites. Test case execution is the very important phase of test case management tool. Organizing test cases, categorize and organize based on module functionality, priority, or other any other relevant criteria for easy navigations and management of test cases. Test case execution for executed test cases according to the test plan, document the actual results, any deviations from expected outcomes and encounter defect, then a phase of tracking and maintenance of test cases, defect tracking and management. For defect tracking and management is used to record defect found during test case executions. Use a defect tracking system to prioritize, assigning, and monitor the status of each defect until resolution. For reporting and analysis, test cases generate reports summarizing test executions, result including pass or fail rates, defect density, test coverage, and other matrices. Test case management is used for regularly review and update the test cases to reflect changes in requirement, functionality, or fixes the test cases current or relevant to ensure accurate testing. Points for effective test case management. Best practice for effective test case management usually involve optimize test cases and incorporate test case management wherever possible. Use a clear and structured format for writing test cases. Categorize test cases logically, such as test case specifications, including ID, titles, and descriptions. Use a hierarchical structure to make it easy to navigate and locate specific test cases. Carefully outline the input and expected output to providing comprehensive detail to provide testing procedure. Implement version control for test cases to track changes and ensure that everyone is using the latest two versions by clearly labeling versions and changes. Establishing traceability between requirement, the test cases, and defect. Prioritize test cases based on critically business effect or frequency of use. Focus on high priority test cases while test execution. Leverage test case management tool like browser test management to streamline the process. Design test cases that are modular and reusable to save time and effort. Identify repetitives and time-consuming test cases and automate to expedite the process. Conduct regular review of test cases to ensure accuracy and relevance with timely maintenance. Conduct retrospectives after testing cycle to identify area for improvement. Enhance productivity by using a centralized test repository like that in browsers test management for effective test case management of large-scale projects. At last, conclusions, test case management is fundamental for maintaining the quality, reliability, and efficiency of software testing processes. It streamlines testing efforts, improves collaborations, and ensure the software meets quality standard while being delivered within set timelines. By having an effective test case management system, so you can enhance the software delivery process at multiple levels. Thank you.